The Path to Heaven. How love and devotion bring us closer to the divine. Once upon a time, there lived a kind and generous child named Priya. Priya was a devoted follower of her faith and believed very sincerely in the divine power of love and devotion. She prayed each day, sharing her heartfelt gratitude for the blessings she had received. One day, Priya was walking through a beautiful meadow when she stumbled across a tiny golden flower lying in the grass. She bent down and carefully picked it up, admiring its delicate beauty. She knew that such a small thing could bring her closer to the divine power she held so dear. One day, Priya was walking through a beautiful meadow when she stumbled across a tiny golden flower lying in the grass. She bent down and carefully picked it up, admiring its delicate beauty. She knew that such a small thing could bring her closer to the divine power she held so dear. As Priya walked along, she noticed that everywhere around her seemed brighter than before, illuminated by an unseen light source. She felt as if she were walking on air. Every step was filled with joy and contentment that seemed to come from within her heart. When Priya saw an angel, she asked herself, "What is this feeling?" The angel smiled and said, "You are experiencing the feeling of being closer to God." The angel explained that devotion can bring more joy into our lives, even from small things like a tiny golden flower. Priya thanked the angel for the insight and asked for further advice on how she could draw closer to God's divine power. "By performing acts of kindness," the angel replied in a gentle tone, "you can demonstrate your devotion to the divine by extending a helping hand to those who are less fortunate than you." With the angel's words resonating in her mind, Priya continued her journey with a renewed sense of purpose in her heart. Priya was always ready to offer her help to those in need, no matter how small the act of kindness was. She would stop to offer comfort or practical help to anyone struggling with a task. Each time she gave something away without expecting anything in return, she felt even more connected to the divine power around her. This brought peace and love into every moment of her life. As time went by, wise people began to visit Priya's town to seek counsel from this wise child who had achieved such closeness with God's divine power through acts of pure love and devotion. Priya's inspiring stories about what can be achieved when we open our hearts wide with kindness towards one another inspired everyone around her. Finally, one day an older man came before them, saying, "Love and devotion can bring us closer to our Heavenly Father, for He is always there waiting for us all with His infinite grace." Everyone shared contented smiles as they realized just how right he was. The moral of the story is, love and devotion can bring us closer to the divine. This means that when we love and have devotion towards the divine, we can get closer to it. The more we understand and appreciate the divine, the more we feel connected. We can show our love and devotion in many ways, such as praying, meditating, or doing good deeds.
Thank you for watching and follow for more videos.